Hi everyone, it's JoJo, and y'all seen my craziness with these magnets that I got from Temu, right? I am a Temu affiliate and influencer. There's links below that you can click for a discount if you're brand new, and if you're not brand new, they have games that you can play that are really awesome, and that you can really win. So be sure to check those out. I have a group over on Messenger, so hit me up on Facebook and I'll put you in that group if you want to join up for more clicks, so that way you win prizes faster. Today I'm going to do something with these magnets. So this is kind of a little different project for me. I've only made one because I had to have something to show. This is a little octopus, and I love the creatures from the sea. So today, what I'm going to do, I have out here, this is just table mats, and this one here is a piece that I have cut from that plastic table mat because I'm going to be messing with glue and I don't want to get everywhere. And if you can see the mess on here, I get glue everywhere. So when we do our diamond painting, you peel the plastic back on some things. So if I just want to go for this top row, then this is just going to flop around. But with this and the little tiny magnet, I will just pull this back, set this on top, and put the magnet on the back, and it will hold it in place. If I want to go a step further and use this is a cover minder. If I want to go one step further and use this to hold for like if I'm doing cross stitch, so it could be a needle minder. They're straight up. Sorry, my needle is still on there. This one isn't as strong as what I would like for a needle, but it is strong enough to hold it if I'm cross stitching and just want to lay my needle down without losing it. So we could call these cover minders or needle minders. And these, let me put this back. These little bitty magnets are pretty doggone powerful. See, it just pushed it across the room. I had it upside down. But it doesn't take nothing to pick it up. So today I thought I would come on and show you how that I make these. So one of the first things that you need, I have some tools out here, and I'm just going to show you. I have magnets, and I also have some stronger, bigger magnets. And you can get the magnets on Temu. Just be aware of what size that you order. And these are, you know, these bigger ones are stronger, but these little ones are pretty doggone mighty. So I'm going to lay those aside. I have some super glue. I also have E6000. I'm finding that it really doesn't matter on these which one I use. Sometimes I like the E6000 better than the super glue because the E6000 is more flexible. The super glue is more, I guess I'm going to say, crackly. Once it dries, it will crack before it will bend. Does that make sense? So if something has to be bent, E6000 is the best. These don't have to be bent, but over time, I do know that sometimes super glue gets crackly. You know, it just kind of falls apart, kind of. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but crackly is the only word I can think where that it comes apart. And But for the sake of this video, I'm going to use the super glue because it dries faster. I have some cutters. These here are, I was going to say flush cutters, but I know that's not the right word. Flush cutters. They cut flush to the item. Then I have some needle nose that I may or may not need. And I have these little cutters. I have a fingernail file. I also have a sanding block. May or may not use all of these. But for the fun stuff, I have buttons. All kinds of buttons. Cute little buttons. I have postage stamp buttons that were gifted to me. Just different kinds of buttons. Little animals. So, this one here is just a flat little mermaid tail. This one is a daisy. I love daisies. And here's another little kind of an octopus. A starfish. Little fairy girl. So we could choose any of these that we wanted to start with. I have some other kinds of buttons. Some of these have the holes in them. I'm going to save these because I actually think that I might, I don't know. We'll see. I was going to say I'd like to put some thread in it. I thought this was a really pretty shank button. So I also have this cute little charm that I thought would make a nice little cover minder or needle minder, whichever you want to use it for. So, oh, I think I'm going to do the bee. I'm choosing the crazy little bee. Ain't that cute? I don't know if y'all can see that real good, but he's just a little bee. So yeah, I'm going to try him first. Bear with me, I've only made one of these ever. So I'm going to take my cutters and I'm going to cut this shank off. Be careful that the pieces don't fly at you. So I want to get that as flush, as close as I can get it. Okay, so this little piece right here I don't need. I'm going to throw it away so I don't drop it and get it stuck in my foot or something crazy. I'm going to try to hold this down, and I'm just going to try to sand those down to where they're flat. And on these files you have a darker side and a finer side. I start with the darker side because that's going to get more it's just going to take it's going to take more off at once. Afraid I'm going to break his antennas off. There we go. Just takes a second to get some gription on it. And I'm going to tear my nails up, which I don't care. Just needs to be a little bit smoother. If I break his antennas, you guys will never see the bee. I think he's the only bee I have. Okay. Now, I do have a Dremel, but I just didn't get it out. I don't have a place right here to put it. I just dumped the dust, plastic dust off. So now I'm going to get out my super glue, and I need 2 magnets. Okay, so I have 2 here, and I'm actually going to put them apart. Gee, I can't pick it up. That's the only thing that I hate about working with magnets. Okay, so I'm going to use this side of this one, and they're both still together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to put this one across my table and hope that this doesn't pull it over here. And here is the top piece. I'm going to take my super glue, and I just want just the smallest little drop. Now, I would have went ahead and put it on this one. However, I didn't. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, maybe it will. No, I'm going to use a toothpick. They won't stick to my toothpick. So I'm going to put that right where I want it, right there where the button was. Oops. Look at me, I'm I'm a mess with glue. Especially when I'm trying to do it on a video. Trying to hold it down just for a second. Just long enough for that super glue to grab a hold. So now I'm going to set this aside and just let it dry. And I think I'm going to do our daisy. Okay, those need sharpened. Let's see. Now, sometimes this is what is holding in this piece. Did y'all see that? I'm going to throw this little scrap away before I drop it. Those don't look important, but I do not want to get them stuck in my foot. I am going to add just a tiny bit of super glue around the top, because this, I'm going to poke it in there. I'm trying really hard not to get super glue on my fingers. One, I do not like the feel of it, and two, yeah, that's all I need is to get my fingers stuck to something. I am not a super glue fan. No. I have, I've seen too many other people have accidents that I'm just scared enough of it to try to not have an accident. I am going to try, I think that's dry enough. Sorry about the noise. Just a little bit more. See, this one's easier to sand because my piece is easier to hold on to. Okay, let me get this dust up again. I do not want the plastic dust in our work. Yeah, that's pretty sturdy. So now this time, since this is a bigger button, I am going to fight with these magnets. Isn't this nuts? Yeah, and I'll stick to something else. And I am going to try to pull 2 magnets loose. And I'm going to put that one over there and hope it don't get with my little magnet. And I'm going to glue the top of this. Now, oh, good grief. Okay, when I take these apart, I want to use this for my top because this sticks perfect right here. So I want this to be glued down this top, because if I try to turn this over, it's going to have a negative effect and it's going to flip back over. So I want this side down. So that's why I'm laying that one over there. Really, it doesn't matter if I flip that piece around, but I want this side. And I'm going to apply my super glue again. I just kind of blow on that just a little bit. I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to just set it right there. These do not cooperate at all. I'm scared to death that I'm going to get that all over my fingers. Okay, let's try this again. The outside edge. Look, I did it. Look, I did it. I have got my fingers stuck. And y'all, that is the worst stuff to feel. I have a real bad texture issue. There are things that trigger that I cannot eat because of the texture. There's things I cannot touch, like a wet terracotta pot. Oh, it just makes me cringe. I just can't do it. Super glue stuck on the fingers is a nasty feeling for me. Now, I can stick my hands right down in mud and it doesn't bother me, but just certain things, like I cannot hardly eat a banana. I have to cut it in little pieces, and then I still don't like the texture. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I just cannot do because of texture. Make sure that that's, I'm going to flip that over. So here's my little magnet, and it's stuck on there. So I'm going to get my my paper. I'm not going to peel it back this time just because I don't want to keep peeling that back. but my magnet sticks right to it. Maybe I will. Take that off. Pull this back just so you can see it will hold it back. Slide that right under there. And ta-da! And it holds it back. Let's see if it will hold. Look, it will hold a needle. It will hold a needle, so it can be a needle minder as well. So that is really cool. I like that. So now I have 2 needle minders or cover minders. And ooh, that's, you can hear that. This here makes a clanking noise too, but not as strong. Almost. I mean, oh, look, they won't stick together. Yeah, they will. The side of them, but oh, my super glue didn't work. Maybe I didn't hold it long enough. It's still wet, so. I got and jumped the gun, didn't I? I sure did. I messed that one up again. Okay. So I'm going to get out the handy dandy E6000. Squeeze a little bit on there. Maybe that's what it's going to take. Now with the E6000, I'm going to say wait at least a couple hours. Give it time to set up. But we know that this will work. I just jumped the gun on it too soon. So I'll set that one aside. See, I went ahead and set the other magnet on top. You want to do one more? Let's see, what do we have in here? Oh, look, we have a skunk. How's that? How's that? A bee, an octopus, and a skunk. I like this little skunk. Flower on Bambi, if y'all know Bambi. Oh, I loved that book, but it was so sad. I cried. I cried. And seeing the little movie was even worse. So I'm going to clip that down. See if I can. I don't want to lose his tail. I'm going to get my Dremel out if I'm going to keep making these. I think that would be so much easier. And I'm afraid of losing an important part. I don't know why that bigger one didn't want to glue so well. What I'm trying to do is get this edge as flush to the skunk's body as I can. I want it flat as I can get it. And sometimes that takes just a few minutes. I'm going to have to sharpen my tools. There we go. Now I have a little piece. I don't want to lose any of these plastic pieces. Like I said, I am diabetic and I am so worried about my feet. I've had family members lose their feet and I don't want to lose mine. You know, I wonder if these small ones will be okay on here. Okay, it's getting not funny no more. Magnets are not my friend, right? Well, that one is broke. See, it's just a half a magnet. So, I don't know how that happened. It wasn't broke earlier. I broke a magnet. I think it was already broke. I just didn't see it as broke. There were 1 or 2 there. Okay, here's 2. These are so thin and so small. But I'm thinking that will work real good. I think it'll work real good right there. So again, are you serious? So again, I'm going to put my magnets together and I'm going to take them apart, and I'm keeping this side up on this one. Lay them out of my way. I'm going to try my super glue again, just a small amount. Y'all didn't see that, did you? Just got it on my fingers. Doggone it. I just made a mess. If I was not on this camera, I wouldn't have any problem at all. Oh, come on. Okay. I don't have problems doing this stuff until I am on camera. Y'all are not seeing this, are you? Oh, it's stuck to my fingers. Yuck. Okay. So this time I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. I'm going to check out this one that has the E6000. I think that it is pretty dry. I'm not going to try it yet on the plastic. I just want to see, and it will work as a needle minder. These are strong enough to hold. It'll always want to put your needle wherever the magnet is, but these are spot on and big enough to use for my needle minder. I can put, I can put 2 or 3 on here, see? So this would work perfect if I was cross stitching. Turn it upside down, shake it. These are awesome. And you know, if they're going to work for that, it's going to hold the plastic. These would also, if you remove this one, these would also make really cute refrigerator magnets. my little skunk is dry. So it's got both on here. Just want to see if it will hold. There we go. Oops. Not so much, is it? I think it's because this has got like a lump in it. There we go. Nope. This one is not going to make a needle minder. But it will make a cover minder. There. It'll stick. Just got to be careful. But yeah, this will be perfect to hold back the cover. Put it on here. Put the magnet on the back, and it will hold my cover wherever I want it to. So these are really cute. It pulled off with it. So we have made a daisy, a little skunk, a bee, and Prior is my little octopus. So if you like this video, please click like and subscribe. Please check out my Temu links. I will be back to do some more videos soon. Thank you so much for everything, everyone. Hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see you in the next video. Remember to be kind to one another. Bye-bye.